Herman and members of the Senate Finance Committee. I'm here today to speak with you on behalf of OSDA. OSDA is a nonprofit organization that is comprised of self-advocates, leadership from the County Board Association, as well as family members, and one of the things that OSDA really supports in this bill is the fact that all items be contained under one service, such as the ICFMR, and the providers' budgets, as the lady alluded to a moment ago, do not get cut, because reality is that if we as consumers did not have our providers to support us, we would not be able to live an independent and meaningful life. The items of concern that OSDA wants to bring forward to the table today, and on behalf of these streaming budget funds, is the cut of the county boards. The cut that the county boards are looking at is approximately 400.3. Wait a second. Bear with me here for just a moment. 49.3 million, and that translates to approximately and at first that doesn't look like a large cut, but when you expand it out, it ends up being an overall cut of approximately 119.3 million. So when you look at it as a whole, it's sort of troublesome when you're from a consumer standpoint. County boards use approximately 85% of the funding that they receive from state budgets and other sources to provide their services. And when you break that down, that translates into approximately $2.68. So when you look at that, that's kind of an overall standpoint of the budget aspect. And what I would like to reiterate as a consumer is that when you are making critical decisions, oftentimes because of the constraints of the budget, we are forced to just look at numbers and those kind of things. But I'm here today from a consumer point of view to show you the true impact and the reality that these budget decisions have on individuals. With these cuts that are currently proposed, there are individuals that are on a waiting list, and those individuals, when you break it down again into numbers, are approximately 27,000 individuals that approximately would not be receiving just have to do them in a different way. And as a result of the services that I receive for my waiver, I am able to pursue counseling studies at Marshall University, where I'm majoring in counseling with a minor in psychology. This is my senior year. After I complete these studies, I will go on to further my education to receive a master's and PhD, and give back to others just a portion of what I have been given. Although, let me reiterate to you, none of this would be possible without the support of my home-based waiver. And also, in regards to my waiver, I'm kind of skipping around here, so pardon me for a moment, but I'm currently facing a situation where I need some modifications in my vehicle in order for a lift. And according to the budget constraints to my waiver, only 10% of the $10,000 of this conversion is paid for. And the total conversion cost is approximately $17,000. So it's up to me as a consumer to kind of bridge the $7,000 gap there. And I'm very thankful that the waiver program is able to sustain $10,000 of that. Also, the other concerns that I want to bring forth to you today is the concept of, let me look at my paper here, is the increase in administrative funds as it relates to rehab services, such as book rehab and so forth. If these administrative funds, this increase occurs, it will be greatly impacting the ability to the consumer as far as the direct services that they provide. And if the consumer isn't trained adequately to go to work and live a meaningful life, then in the long run that costs more because they're not able to give back to society by earning an income. And also, one service that is helping with this transition is the Bridges to Transition program. It's a program that is just starting that will hopefully bridge the gap with this transition process. In closing, I urge you all to please consider myself and OSDA as you face these strenuous budget cuts. We are here to stand by and assist in any way possible, and with sincere thanks for your time